Good morning, Black people. How are you today? I want to give you an update on my Dogecoin experiment. Also, I'm going to talk about Elon Musk and Bitcoin and what's going on with that. There's a lot happening in the financial world, and we're going to break some of that down for you right now on the Black Financial Channel. So buckle up your seatbelt, get comfortable. We're going to get started right now. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I am your friendly neighborhood finance professor. How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know in the chat if you're feeling good, if you made money yesterday. The stock market's been looking real pretty, like a big, beautiful black woman. So let me know if you made money yesterday, how your stock portfolio is doing. Also, don't forget that the Black Financial Channel was created for you. It's also a partner with Financial Juneteenth TV, which you should also subscribe to if you're interested in longer form and more evergreen content. The URL's right there on the screen. And we put the Black community first. It doesn't mean that we hate anybody. We're not telling anybody you can't come to the platform, but just know that the Black community is our top priority because we're trying to solve the Black wealth equation, which is something that the government will never solve. The government will never create economic equality. It's up to us. We got to build our own wealth. So what's up, Alvin Pleasant and Alco Jr. and Brenton Hayes, Nathaniel Lockridge, etc. Nathaniel made $2,000 yesterday. Everybody clap for Nathaniel. Give Nathaniel a digital round of applause and say, good job, brother. Way to go, black man. Because this stuff is important, investing for your kids and all that. I mean, that's so critically important. Some people think I'm mean when I say stuff like this, and I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm trying to be honest with you because white supremacy ain't playing with you. White supremacy is not going to feel sorry for you. They're not going to allow you to feel like your childhood traumas justifies you dying broke and your kids doing a GoFundMe to pay for your funeral and you done blew through all your wealth. You blew the whole bag because you're trying to imitate a rapper and buy cars you can't afford, spend money on women that you shouldn't want to afford, right? It doesn't matter, right? You have to be responsible. It's up to you. You got to fix all that. That's on you, man. Seriously. So anyway, let me dive into it. So, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up button. Also, hit so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you can still hear me. I'm switching over my page. So, as you guys know, I've done this experiment. You guys asked me to do it. So now I get to deny all responsibility and accountability for the crazy results. But you asked me to buy Dogecoin. 76% of you asked me to buy some Dogecoin on you went to my Twitter and you said, we'd like to see what would happen if you bought Dogecoin. I said, okay, cool. I'll buy some and report the results. Well, I bought my Dogecoin. Let me see. When did I buy the Dogecoin? I think I bought it on April 19th. Is that right? Yeah, about April 19th. And what day is today? Today's the 28th. So about 9 days ago, I bought some Dogecoin and I bought it at 38 cents. Now, 38 cents, I did not know if 38 cents was a good price or a bad price. Everybody says, oh, no, 38 cents was too high. You don't know 38 cents was too high. If it went up to $3, you'd been like, oh, 38 cents was super low. I got in at 38 cents. So stop acting like you know that 38 cents was high. You didn't know that. You know that now because it ain't 38 cents no more. But anyway, today things got a little bit better. We lost money at first. And I think our original investment was about 1,800 bucks. We dropped down to about 14, 1,500. Now we're up to 15. Well, actually, we dropped to maybe 13, 1,200, something like that. Now we're back up to 1,500, and it's up to 31 cents a coin. I'm not buying any more Dogecoin because I have a limitation on how many stupid investments I'm allowed to make per year. Dogecoin was my trip to Vegas. That was me letting my hair down, even though I ain't got no hair. So, given that I'm a bald guy with very short hair, I'm not gonna let my hair down too much because I'm trying to really make money for my family. I'm not trying to have my woman beat my ass because I went out and bought a bunch of Dogecoin. However, Elon Musk is to thank for the reason that Dogecoin went up. Elon Musk, in preparation for his visit to Saturday Night Live, I heard that the cast of SNL is very confused about why Elon Musk is hosting the show or whatever. But Elon Musk is appearing on Saturday Night Live, and he went on Twitter and he literally tweeted something like, "I'm the Dodge Father" or something, right? Like DOGE. Like remember Snoop Dogg said, "I'm the dog father." So he's the Dodge Father. I guess Elon Musk listens to hip hop. But either way, that caused Dogecoin to go up. Literally, one tweet by Elon Musk caused the price of Dogecoin to go up. Now that's interesting. It's not out of the question though. It happens all the time. Another guy who used to make the stock market move, but with his tweets was Donald Trump. Donald Trump, for many years, even before Twitter, even before the internet, even before the internet. I want you to go way back 30, 40 years ago. Donald Trump used to just, go into the press and make a statement and say, I'm thinking about acquiring this company. And the company stock would go up because Donald Trump said he was thinking about buying, shares of that company. So, and Trump used that to his advantage. He used it the same way Warren Buffett is able to use his power. They call Warren Buffett the Oracle of Omaha because he can predict stock prices, but it's easy to predict prices if you know that prices are going to go up just because you bought into the company. So don't believe the hype. Theoretically, you're not supposed to be able to predict stock prices, but for some people, they are able to move markets, and like Wall Street bets, they're able to move markets. And speaking of Wall Street bets, one of the companies that they've been really pushing this week is the sound going in and out? Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a yes or no if you can hear me. I want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. Give me a yes or no that you can hear me. To John says he can't hear. So I hope you guys can hear. Let me know if it's going in and out or if you can hear me okay. All right. So yeah, Microvision. Microvision is a company that we've been talking about on this platform a lot. Microvision is a company that I recommended. I don't really tell you guys what to buy. I just kind of, give you my thoughts on what I'm buying and stuff like that. And Microvision went on a run, and it went on a run because it got on the radar of Wall Street bets, and Wall Street bets pushed that price way up higher than it should be. Right now, Microvision is overpriced. I do not feel that from a fundamental standpoint that the price makes any sense because Microvision doesn't make any money. I think the company made like literally, I think in the last quarter of 2020, I could have swore I saw that their revenue was like $340,000 and they had like a $3.5 million loss. So they're clearly a growth company. They're clearly spending money in hopes that they'll make more money in the future, but the future is not guaranteed for anybody. Well, Microvision shot up to $29, and a lot of y'all were doing the happy dance, making a lot of money. The problem with that is that was a Wall Street bets pump and dump, and in these pump and dumps, these are not situations like Robin Hood where the little guy is going after the big Wall Street guy. These are situations where somebody gets burned. The last person into the burning house is the one who catches on fire, and so everybody else gets in there and they loot the house. Everyone, but the last guy going in is the one that where the roof collapses and falls on his head and he ends up dying. So you want to be real careful about these situations. But I looked this morning at Microvision. I'm a long-term investor in Microvision because I sell the options. And so basically, I didn't really change my position. I just actually bought some put options to kind of protect myself from downside risk. Well, it turns out that maybe those put options weren't the best move. Who knows? Because Microvision went back up another 10% today. So the stock has been incredibly volatile. It went way, way, way up. Then it went way, way, way down. Now it's going back up again. Is that going to continue? Nobody knows because nobody can predict what Wall Street bets is going to decide to do next. Human irrational behavior is not predictable because it's not rational. Rational people are predictable. Irrational people are not predictable unless they're like hooked on dope or something. Like in fact, actually, drug addicts happen to be the most. Sometimes they're the most predictable people in the world because if you want to know what they're going to do next, just know where the crack is at. If you know where the drugs are at, then you'll know what the drug addict is going to do and where he's going to be at. Right. So if you ever want a drug addict to cut your grass, just you know, like tell him you got $20 for some crack and he'll show up every time. Anyway, so moving on. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, share button, subscribe button. And how do you sell options? Well, that's a good question. If you want to know more about options, I have a whole masterclass on it. It's at stockoptionsmasterclass.com. That's stockoptionsmasterclass.com. So I would put the URL on the screen, but I don't have it in front of me. And also, if you want to learn more about hotel investing, we're actually doing a special event in the Black Business School on how to buy a hotel. It starts on Friday. It's a mini conference. You can go to blackhotelinvesting.com to take a look at that. We believe that Black people should own more real estate. We should own more stocks. We should also own more hotels. So blackhotelinvesting.com is where you can go. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, share, subscribe button. Last point. Elon Musk also said something else that really caught my attention today. He also mentioned that he has in Tesla $2.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Let me see if I can pull this article up real quick. He says here on CNBC that basically Tesla is sitting on $2.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, according to a securities filing, giving the automaker significant gain on paper just a few months after investing. The automaker said its investment in the volatile cryptocurrency was worth 2.448 billion at the end of March. The company announced earlier this year that they had bought 1.5 billion dollars worth of Bitcoin and planned to accept it as payment for vehicles. Tesla said Monday it registered a net gain of 101 million from sales of Bitcoin during the quarter, helping to boost its net profits to a record high in the first quarter. Tesla does not account for Bitcoin as a mark-to-market asset, meaning it only recognizes an earnings benefit if it sells to lock in the gains. So unrealized losses are not counted. Bitcoin was trading near $59,000 in the final day of March, slightly above its price Wednesday morning. The crypto asset has swung widely in the intervening weeks, trading well above 60,000 before falling sharply to 50,000. Shares of Tesla were down 1.6% in pre-market trading. The stock, which has been one of the best performers in recent years, has dropped more than 15% in the past 3 months. So Tesla is a beautiful company. Elon Musk is an awesome dude, but unfortunately, there are many people who feel that Tesla is a little bit overvalued, and that Tesla is a company that could be subject to a crash. And even Elon Musk has acknowledged that Tesla could crash if the if they do anything wrong. Basically, what he's told his team is, look, we got to make our numbers. We have to make our numbers on production. We have to make our numbers on revenue. We have to make our numbers on sales. We have to make our numbers on profitability. If we wiggle, if we do not make our numbers, he said the stock price will be, I think he said, it's crushed like a souffle. And I agree 100%. Elon Musk's company is a company that's on steroids. It's also, they have a lot of what is called key man risk. Key man risk is where if anything happens to Elon Musk, if he falls in the shower and dies, God forbid, if he ends up in jail, or if he gets, accused of a crime or something, then Elon Musk will, then Tesla will drop. Tesla stock will be dead in the water. So if you believe in Tesla, that's fine. Just do not put your family's future on the backs of Tesla, because if you do that, you're asking for trouble. All right. So anyway, I'm going to get on out of here, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you make a ton of money. And by the way, I'm doing a special lecture this weekend. I'm doing a 3-day, 3-part series that you get free access to, actually, if you're in the Black Stock Market program. And this is an addition to our Tuesday class meetings, and it's called Black Wealth Decisions. Black Wealth Decisions is basically a 3-day seminar that I want to do on how to make decisions economically. For example, should I pay off my student loans before I go buy a house? Or should I sell my stock in order to start my business? Or, which is better, to have a perfect credit score, or to have consistent cash flow, or to have a lump sum of money? Well, there are parameters, there are theories and principles in finance that can help you make these decisions. And that's what the whole focus is on. My goal is not to make decisions for you. My goal is to teach you how to make your own decisions. So if you want to take a look at this seminar, you can join us in one of two ways. You can either go to blackwealthdecisions.com and pay a one-time fee for the 3-day event of $299, or you can actually get in for free if you do a 30-day trial in the Black Stock Market Program, which you can actually take a look at theblackstockmarketprogram.com. In the Black Stock Market Program, we meet every Tuesday. You can submit questions to me in advance. I answer every single question. Also, you get access to What Dr. Boyce is Buying, where I talk about all the stocks I'm buying that week. In addition to that, there's literally 5 years worth of amazing content, and I have a PhD in finance, so I know what the heck I'm talking about. My specialty was on the stock market and financial psychology, and also I'm a specialist in Black wealth, and I'd argue that I'm one of the best out here. I'm not going to say I'm the best, but I am pretty damn good at what I do. So feel free to go take a look at the blackstockmarketprogram.com. All right, guys, I'm going to bounce. Hit the thumbs up button, share button, subscribe button. I hope you make a ton of money. There's more stuff to talk about, actually, and so I'm going to chime back in a little bit later. But actually, I got to get ready for my wedding, and so I'll tell y'all more about that later. So have a good day. I'll see you soon. Love you. Peace.